Daiva was 6 when her brother vanished through the ice. No one ever found the body. She remembers nothing of his face, nothing of his voice. Only the exact shape of the absence he left behind, like a tooth pulled out and the socket left throbbing forever. 11 years later, that socket has grown teeth of its own. She moves through Kaunas like something that learned to walk too late. People feel her before they see her. Boys feel it most of all. She chooses them carefully. This one has wrists thin enough to break if she holds too tight. That one has a laugh that almost fits the hole. She studies them in corridors, in cafes, on trams, the way a wolf studies breathing. When she decides, she is sudden and gentle and impossible to refuse. She learns their mothers' names, the brand of biscuits they like, the exact tone of voice that makes them lean in. She gives them everything they want before they know they want it. She gives them things they never asked for. She gives them herself until there is nothing left to take. Then she begins to guard. If another girl looks too long, Daiva is suddenly there, silent, smiling with her mouth only. If a friend texts too often, the phone disappears. If someone touches his arm in the corridor, Daiva's fingers leave small half-moon bruises on her own palms from clenching. She never raises her voice. That is what frightens people most. At home her mother has stopped sleeping. She finds the kitchen knives rearranged in perfect rows. She finds Daiva sitting in the dark, whispering to an empty chair. "You are not normal," her mother says, voice cracking like thin ice. "Something is wrong inside you. Let me help you before it's too late." Daiva turns slowly, eyes wide, almost tender. "You want to take him from me," she answers, soft as snowfall. "You already let one go." The door to Daiva's room stays locked now. Sometimes, late at night, her mother presses her ear to the wood and hears two voices, Daiva's, and something lower, answering. Andrios lasted longest. He had the kind of face that made teachers trust him, the kind of voice that made mothers open doors. Daiva decided he was the final one. She told him so on the 3rd day, while stroking his hair in the stairwell. "You're him now. You're my brother. Don't fight it." He laughed at first. Then he stopped laughing. She began waiting outside his apartment at dawn. She began standing outside the boys' bathroom until he came out. She began leaving gifts on his pillow when he was in class, a lock of hair tied with red thread, a drawing of 2 stick figures holding hands under black water. When he tried to run, she found him. She always found them. One night her mother blocked the hallway, arms spread. "Enough. He's not coming here again. You are sick, Daiva. You need doctors." Daiva smiled the small, patient smile that made dogs stop barking. "You won't take this one," she said. "I've learned how to keep him." Andrios came anyway, trembling, to end it properly. He stepped inside the flat and the door closed behind him with the soft finality of a coffin lid. Her mother heard the struggle through the wall, a muffled thud, a sharp intake of breath, then nothing. When she forced the door, the room was empty except for Daiva sitting cross-legged on the rug, hands folded in her lap, staring at the closed wardrobe with perfect calm. The smell started 3 days later. Daiva lit candles. She sprayed lilac water. She spoke to the wardrobe in a sing-song voice, telling stories about building snowmen and sharing secrets under blankets. Sometimes she laughed, a child's laugh, bright and terrible. Her mother called the police on the 6th day, when the buzzing of flies became louder than her own heartbeat. They found Andrios folded inside the wardrobe like a marionette with cut strings. His eyes were open. There was a red thread tied around one wrist. Daiva sat on the bed while they worked, rocking slightly, singing under her breath. When they pulled her to her feet, she did not resist. She only looked back once at the empty wardrobe and whispered, almost lovingly, "You promised you'd stay." In the detention center the lights are always on. The guards say the new girl never blinks when they pass her cell. They say sometimes, in the deepest part of the night, she presses her palms together and speaks to someone who isn't there. They say her voice is very soft, very reasonable, very certain. He can't leave now, she tells the dark. No one can take him now. I kept him exactly where he belongs. Somewhere under the ice of the Neres River, a small boy has been waiting 11 years for his sister to come back and play. He is very patient. He has all the time in the world. And sooner or later, she always keeps her promises.